I've started the grinding process, and I'm using a Makita belt sander with ceramic. I got them from Lowe's. It's Gator. Is it Gator? Hold on a second, let me get the package. I'm using Shopsmith ceramic belt. These are about $7 for one, but the ceramic, it's a gray coating, is very sharp. Really takes it off a lot more rapidly than the cheaper belts. Got to be careful not to get it over some sticky fiberglass, or it'll fill up the ceramic. So that's my main tool that I'm using. And something that I just got are these Gator 2-inch surface preparation discs, and they're working really well. They allow you to get into the tight spaces. It's a little attachment that just goes on any drill. It's got little discs that have a reverse screw on them, and you just screw them in. But they allow you to get into really tight spaces that you normally wouldn't be able to get into, and beveled areas too. I'll show you that right here. So it works really well to get into hard to reach spots. Nice. And this kit with the adapter and the discs was $17. Yeah, it works really well. Very nice. Take these ridges off of here. When I put the glass down, it will be as smooth as possible. Okay, so I shall continue on with the grinding process. For this tunnel, the gentleman over at the Fiberglass Coatings Incorporated suggested this stuff, which is called Conform Cloth. And it looks like it's going to work real well. I think I'm going to be able to wet out this tunnel all in one sheet. Won't have to patch it together, which is always my favorite thing to do. It's nice to be able to do it in one solid sheet. I feel like it's sturdier that way. This stuff forms in all different directions. Yeah, that's perfect. Good stuff. Forms around all these reverse curves. Beautiful. We've got a solution for everything. So I can go ahead and fiberglass that tunnel in. And then the whole hole will be sealed, finally. So I'll get to work on that. Okay, I've got the conform cloth all wetted in, and it worked really well. It formed around all of these combination curves, and it soaked up the resin just fine. So I'll be keeping that in mind as a very good style of cloth to use for tricky areas. I'm coming down to the last step in the Canoe modification. It's the gel coat time. I've got the hull pretty much sanded and grinded into shape, and so now I will start with the gel coat. I'm going to finish up on the bow here, get this nice and smooth and all the kinks out of it. It's been about a 3-week project, and I guess I probably have spent $750, which is maybe twice as much as I would have expected or wanted to spend. And I tested it out in the stormy bay out there. It performs really well. I wish I had a larger engine, but that's the wish of everybody, is to always have a more powerful, faster, better performing outboard. So I'm going to continue sanding and start with the gel coating. Here's what I'm using. I purchased this from Fiberglass Coatings Incorporated. This is gel coat, about $75 a gallon. This is Whisper Gray, and I got Whisper Gray because what I plan on doing is using some lamp black pigment to bring this Whisper Gray down to an even darker kind of a shadow gray. They didn't have anything darker than Whisper Gray in a gray, so I'm going to try to mix this in just the color I want. I want it to be kind of a shadow color, and I'm going to put about 2 or 3 coats on, and then you're supposed to add this sanding aid here. It's wax on the last coat, and then you let it set up and you sand it. So there you have it. There's the gel coat. So I'm going to add some of this black here and see how quickly it starts tinting this. Put a little bit of lamp black in here to darken this up. Now I was told that you don't want to add too much dye because it will slow the hardening process down. So I'm wondering just how quickly it'll start darkening. I've mixed the color up to the gray that I think will work the best, and you have on the lid is the original Whisper Gray, and here's the shadow gray that I have mixed up. I think that'll work just fine. Okay, it's gel coat time. Here's what happens if you don't work fast enough with this stuff. It just gels up on you. Goes to waste. Yeah, I got 2 coats on. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Got love bugs flying in here and adding their little bodies to the final coating. But it's by no means very smooth. Maybe with the sanding coat I can fix it up, but I'm just gonna have to settle for it being pretty rough. But I got the color the way I want it, and it's all uniform in color, so that dresses it up all by itself. I think I'm done for the day on this stuff, and I'll try